really, I think, important for me as well is working with people who believe in the vision of what we're building.
Mhm.
I think we're not just it's not just a business. We
Yeah.
are like making changes that will support people to better their lives. So it's a really, um, important mission, I guess, and working with partners, be it private or corporate, who believe in that vision and share that vision is really important to us.
Totally. And how have you gone about finding those people?
There's obviously websites, there's funds out there and so forth on websites and word of mouth, just relationships, like relationships and networks. It's truly, yeah, once you sort of say something to someone and someone's like, hey, I know someone who's interested in this, and it just kind of goes like that. Um,
Yeah, sometimes it is really a matter of just keep having conversations,
yeah,
and you get surprised at who knows who and who's willing to help. And I love your comment about, a lot of people are at the moment talking about that it is financially things are tight for a lot of people,
mm,
but it does always well, and maybe it doesn't surprise me that, if people believe in your mission, whether it be for purpose or for, getting them to wherever they're trying to go in life, through a commercial product or service, like people still care, people still want change, people still want to make an impact, people are still
yeah,
willing to spend money on stuff that they believe in.
yeah. And like with what I'm setting up, like it's a different way of looking at um, funding healthcare, like mental health
Mhm.
care and so forth. So, and offering a completely new model to the market, which is not out there at all. So, it kind of is an education process as well, and helping people, not just partners and people who are supporting financially, but also then comes to educating the community on what we will be offering. So, it's really an education process from all aspects. It's not like, hey, here, I'm selling another tomato sauce. Would you like
Yes.
some tomato sauce? Which everybody knows what it is. It's a process.
Yeah, and that's so interesting when you are a first mover in any industry. People, I think, underestimate the education process, and having
Yeah.
to, and, to your point, it's on both sides. It's the people supporting you, through partnerships, financially, commercially, all of those things, and the community that you support as well. How have you got from the community side? How have you gone about educating them and reaching communities?
At the moment, because we're only still working through the setup stages, it's been word of mouth really, and talking to
Yep.
anyone who'll pretty much listen.
Yep.
Um,
Love it.
but
I'm still doing that 10 years later. I'm like, who will listen to me today?
but it's yeah, we will set up a formal plan of how that education process will go, and that'll be rolled out through, community engagement, stakeholder engagement, working with local services, local providers, but also then social media and so forth to start to educate the broader community
Mm,
about what we do. And obviously, our website will have a whole overhaul so that people are able to really see what we can offer
yeah.
and what we are offering as well.
So this is a pretty heavy space. And being a business owner, at the best of times is hard work. How do you balance it from like a mental workload point of view? How do you maintain, I hate the word work-life balance because I don't believe in it, but how do you maintain your energy and looking after yourself whilst running a business, running a charity, and being in a space that is so intense?
I think it's just taken years of just knowing what helps me recharge
Yeah.
and knowing when I need to recharge. It's not always a perfect science. There's weeks and days where I'm just like, I'm done. Like,
Yeah.
this is too much. I'm done.
I quit. Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm tapping out for 2 days. I'm actually taking a weekend and I'm tapping out for 2 days
Yeah.
and not going to do something. But um, yes, it just takes time and learning, I think. And I think working in something that I'm so passionate about, I
Yeah.
find I just, even though I get tired and some days are like, oh, I'm done,
Mm.
I still don't lose that drive and that motivation to see it to the end,
Mm.
because I know that it's going to have so much impact for so many people and help so many people as well.
Oh,
So,
absolutely. And I think too, sometimes we do that. We're like, that's it. It's all over. I quit. But we just needed to like go for a walk. And then
yeah,
when we're on the walk, we're like, oh, I could do this. I could do this. I could do this. It's
yeah,
almost like we just need to give ourselves permission to rest sometimes.
yeah. And I think the space in between those meltdowns of like, oh my God, I'm done, is really lengthened when I focus on the basics for myself. You know,
Yeah.
I'm a gym person every day, 5 a.m., like have my coffee, like my little social time, my gym, and that kind of sets me up for the day.
Mm,
Um, and it
love
also
that.
makes sure that I sleep well. So it really is just like the boring basics: sleep well, eat well, train well, and it really helps.